Well, we had some of the greatest cooks in the city of Cleveland right here at Williams Temple. And they were renowned with their cooking prowess. And I'll tell you the truth, you just couldn't wait to get down to that kitchen when church was over. It smelled so good. You couldn't hardly listen to the preacher for smelling the food and just dreaming about it.
Fried chicken, look, we'd stand in line downstairs, and they seemed like to have never run out. We'd be at the door in line and couldn't wait to get there. It was amazing. It was as good as you anticipated.
Well, the thing about chicken during the service is that Williams Temple's chicken always smelled a little different. Smelling chicken during service was common in almost all of our churches. But there was something about the chicken that was being cooked downstairs. You never wanted to leave this building without having a piece of fried chicken. I didn't know at the time that my wife's aunt was one of the primary cooks. I found out later, and that was good. It's always good to marry into a family with assets.
Oh, wow. I must say that my aunt, my dad's sister, Gladys Jackson, she was the #1 cook for this church. Whatever you wanted, she could cook it. And yes, it was hard sitting up here on Sunday morning trying to focus, and you're smelling the food downstairs. It was very hard. In fact, I got in trouble plenty of times when I would tell my mom I needed to go to the bathroom, and I would go downstairs and I would try to talk my aunt into giving me a piece of chicken. Sometimes she would, sometimes she wouldn't. And then I'd come back upstairs. But we've always had good cooks here at this church and wonderful food.
Well, it was something about the fried chicken. And you know, we all oftentimes hear the slogan of Kentucky Fried Chicken is finger licking good. I want to tell you, it was more than just finger-licking good chicken here. It was worth the wait. It was something. It was something to the cooks of Williams Temple that had a way of alluring and attracting people downstairs, and the chicken was just phenomenal. I just wish we could have got the recipe, because I think they would have given KFC a little run for their money.
I would suspect that they were always just a little bit above what we had to pay. And so we tended to pool our money together in order to get a piece of chicken to share.
Oh, wow. When you service, you could just smell the chicken, the fish. They just, you know, people just like to eat that day. They just had so much food in the basement because they knew after we got to having musicals, they knew to head downstairs because they knew it was going to have a bunch of food for us to eat after we had those midnight musicals. And that's what everybody did. After, you wouldn't have to go to Denny's or out because they had the food here ready for us to eat.
Oh no, $10, of course not. I can imagine it was probably $1 or $2. I don't think it went over $5 at that time.
And we'd be going downstairs trying to break the kitchen down, trying to get the chicken and the hot sausage sandwiches and all of those things. They had a beautiful thing here.
The cooking in the kitchen was done by a group of women that loved to cook. And that was something that kept the people together between church, Sunday school and church. There was always food there. And a number of times, the persons in the kitchen would make certain that the Sunday school was served, some type of refreshments after the Sunday school classes. And the other part of that cooking, it really didn't bother us at all. It was something that was there, and we accepted it.
Yeah, Sister Gladys Jackson, my oldest sister, along with some of the old-timers that cooked there at the church here. And they had good food at all times, big services, great services, and just a family of saints.